Hello everyone, thank you for joining tonight. Thank you so much. Irvin, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Thank you for joining. Jamie. How all doing tonight? Huh? How are you? Huh? Alright, thank you folks. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so before I start real quick, howdy. Okay. What up? What up? Hey, Irvin, thanks for being on the scope earlier, a couple hours ago when I did a live event. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, Jackie, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so for those that missed a couple of parts, this is part 8. I want to try to make sure. How the heck are you? How the heck are you? It was awesome. Thank you so much, man. We do a lot of those. Maybe I should, stop by Austin and do some of those classes too. How many times do you sleep? I mean, I do sleep. That's my secret. I have a, management way of sleeping. All right. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much. Let me show you something real quick. Torhil, good to see you. So if you missed, yeah, we should tag team. I got some folks from Austin asking me to, go there and give some classes. You should come here too, man. Give your own. Let's do a class. We can give a workshop. And I'll do the same thing for you. Okay. All right. So if you all missed, I'm doing a series every night on SEO. I'm basically doing something very, very, very basic, so everyone can understand, and we're going to move to an advanced stuff. So if you missed part 1, make sure you go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay? So go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay? When you go there, look for, let's see. There you go. There's part 1 right here, if you missed it. And there is part 2. Okay? Then part 3. Yeah, we need to connect, man. We need to definitely connect. And part 4 right here. Okay. Then part 5 and part 6, and yesterday part 7. It is very crucial. It is very crucial and important. Okay, I'll check it out. That you need to go through all those episodes, because that will give you some ideas. Sometimes people ask questions, and guess what? The answer was already in the previous episode. I want to make it very basic. You follow through step by step, because they're all interrelated. Does that make sense? See, every scope that I talk about SEO, they're all interrelated. Yes, everything's going to be in Catch Me. Indeed. Tarhil, good to see you, brother, right? So yeah, please watch them if you missed it, because when we, as we move forward, you're not going to be confused or don't know what the heck is going on. Does that make sense? So that's very important. But now, today's topic is keyword distribution. I mean, what the heck is keyword distribution? Thank you so much, D17SM. They're all cousins, right? So today's topic is, again, I will keep it very short and simple. It's called keyword distribution. Yeah. So what the heck is keyword distribution? Okay. So keyword distribution, basically this. After you do your keyword research, yesterday we talked about different keyword tools, and the most basic one we talked about using Google Keyword Planner. So I don't know if who was here yesterday? If you were here yesterday, press number 1. If you are not, press number 2, or put number 2 if you're not here yesterday. If you were here yesterday, go ahead and put 1. 5. Okay. Mortgage Law Firm, good to see you again. Awesome. So I'm going to ask you guys a lot of questions then, for those who are number 1. Okay. Yesterday we talked about some of the tools, like different keyword tools. And we talked about when you do a keyword research, maybe you can start with a general. You get a bunch of key phrases, maybe like 800, and you're gonna narrow it down to maybe 200 or 300. This is your first time? Oh, awesome, Luisa. Please check my replay and catch me. Go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay. So, is the AdWord meetup going on to be on Periscope? Yes, actually on Saturday. I'm doing a seminar from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. So, catch me on Saturday, okay? So let's say you went to Google Keyword Planner. You did a research for a specific key phrase that your customer looking for. You got 800. We talked about out of the 800, maybe you can have 300. And if you have 5 pages, you'll pick top 5. And the rest of them, you are going to use them for blogging, materials, and content and whatnot. Now, So once you got those key phrases and keyword, now it's your task and duty to distribute those key phrases where? On your website. So how should we go about and how should we do that? Does that make sense? So that is the question. Yeah, another scroll. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. So after you do the keyword research, what you need to do, there are several areas you need to look into when it comes to how you place those key phrases. Does that make sense? So I'm going to talk about those places. So here we go. You can take a snapshot if you want. Okay, so the first thing first, URL. So that basically means if you have a subpage, let's say about services, contact us, or testimonial, a lot of websites out there, when you look at those links, it says testimonial, or it says about, or it says services. But why not utilize those sublinks and add your key phrase? So for instance, if I'm a real estate agent and I focus on commercial properties, hey Frosty, good to see you. And instead of saying yusufchowdhury.com/services, I can put something like San Antonio commercial properties, or San Antonio real estate, or commercial property in San Antonio. Does that make sense? Commercial property agent in San Antonio. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, all right. So that's the first one. The second one is the title tag. Did you all remember what is the title tag? Let me ask you this question first, because I don't want to, teach you something that you don't have a clue what thing I'm talking about. So, does anybody know what is a title tags? If you know, press number 1, and if you don't, number 2. Number 2, if you don't know. And if you know, number 1. And if you watch the previous scopes, you would know it. So, there you go. You know it, you know it, you know. Somebody says, no, no, yes, no. No, no, yes, 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 no. Yes, no. No, I had no idea. Okay, 1.5. Now let me give you a quick example. Okay, if I go to search and do San Antonio real estate, I do a search. Okay, all right, there you go. So right now, this is called title tag. Title tags. Title tag. So the keyword is in the title tag of every single page. Now, does that make sense? Is that clear now? What I mean by title tag? That means the keyword is on the home page or the title tag of the home page. Does that make sense? If I go to service page, the title tag will be different. If I go to an about page, the title tag will be different. Does that make sense? And let me ask you this question for those that attended my several previous series on SEO. How many characters you can put on the title tag? What's the limit on how many characters on the title tag? Let's see if y'all can answer that question. Right? How many grasshopper, my son. So how many characters you can have, up to how many limit of characters you can have for the title tag? I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week. Anybody knows how many characters? Don't Google. Some of you might go Google right now. No, 150 was for this area, Carol. 150 was for the meta tag description. You're right for this one, but not for this one. For this one here, it's just called meta tag description, maybe 160. Also, you can see at your smartphones. That's a good one too. You should have tweeted for us to do our homework. Maybe I should have. I'm just being busy fooling around. The limit is not more than 70 or 65. There you go. 65 or 70. Not more than 70 or 65, or until you don't see dot. As soon as you see dot, that means you exceeded it, okay? So 65 to 70 on the title tag. Thank you, Arvin. Thank you. All right, going back. So does everybody understand now what is a title tag? Yeah, Arvin always wins, of course. He's a hacker. No fair for me. So is that understood? Now we know what is a title tag. Put number 1 if you know what is a title tag, and put number 2. If no, Arvin, please answer it, dude. It's all good, man. We need you to engage, okay? If I do not have, I might get a timeout. So if you guys understand that, number 1, thank you. Number 1, okay, we understood. All right, cool. And the second one is meta tag description. Now, I already mentioned and answered that to Carol. The meta tag description, first of all, it doesn't help with ranking. What I mean by that, it has no effect on SEO. You can drop the keyword there, even though it has no effect or any factor. But it's good to have it because of psychology. What I mean by that, if the viewer sees it on the title tag and they see it again on the meta description, that creates some type of emphasis that they found the right place, that they found the good information that they're looking for. So meta description should not exceed 150 to 160 character. And it does help with the increase of the click of your website, but it doesn't help with the ranking, just so you know. Okay? And as I mentioned to you, the meta description is this area. Okay? This area is called meta description. Basically what it is, it's a brief summary of what that particular page is about, which means for every single page in your website, it should have its own description, unique, relevant own description, and same thing with the title tag. Every page should have their own unique, relevant title tag, not the same. You can't be using Real Estate San Antonio on the home page, and again, Real Estate San Antonio on the About page, and again, Real Estate San Antonio service page. You don't want to do that, okay? That's actually not right. That's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is you diversify and verify it, make it, what do you call it, relevant to each page, okay? Peach, what is peach? Okay. All right. So that's the one. Then number 4 is the content body. That means your service page, your home page, your blog. Try to throw in, don't throw in repeatedly. When you throw in some of the keyword, try to make it more humanly readable. For instance, if I talk about real estate in San Antonio in the About page, I can also throw in San Antonio Realtor. I can also put in commercial property real estate agent. Does that make sense? So it doesn't have to look exactly the same, because those days I think doesn't work anymore. So what you try to do, you try to make it like a primary key phrase and a secondary key phrase, and make sure that at least it exists in the content. Because if you talk about cupcake and you don't mention anything about the cupcake on the About page of a cupcake business, it's not going to help. So that's what I mean by content body. Okay? So put it like once or twice, and that's about it. Anchor text. Does anybody know what is an anchor text? If you know, press number 1. If you don't, press number 2. If you know what is an anchor text, press number 1. And if you don't know what is an anchor text, press number 2. I see a lot of 2s. Okay. Anchor text. Anchor text basically is a hyperlinked word. Okay? It's a hyperlinked word. So if I check any example, let me see if I have an example right here. If I can find any example. Number 9. If I can find an example, no, not this one. Let me see. Let me go to Michael Hyatt, for instance. Let me see this awesome guy, Michael Hyatt. Okay, let me show you a couple of examples. Let me see if he has anything on his blog. In his blog, anything? Is he using it? No, I don't see anything here. Let me look another example. Oh, there you go. Look at that. See? For instance, twice a year I open a registration to Platform University. So that is an anchor text. There is a brand name that is hyperlinked. So if I click on it, it will take me to his another website. So that's what anchor text mean. Does that make sense now? Is it clear? What is it? It's a fancy word. All it means a hyperlinked word. It could be click here. It could be the full website. It could be a brand name. It could be a keyword. Hello from Atlanta. Thank you for joining. Okay. So that's what I mean by anchor text. You see, he mentioned it again down. He mentioned it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Wow. Several minutes, because his content is huge. He might have probably 1,000 words here. That's why he mentioned several times. Okay. So this is Michael Hyatt, an amazing person I follow. Okay. Now, press number 1 if you know what is an anchor text, and number 2 if you don't. Do you understand what anchor text mean right now? All right, there you go. Awesome. But make sure that you don't want to use the keyword all the time on the anchor text. You're going to get flagged for that. So sometimes you're going to use click here. Sometimes you're going to put your website that is clickable. And sometimes your brand name. And sometimes the keyword. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, images and video and audio files. Okay, let me explain this real quick. When it comes to images, my recommendation is, when it comes to images, if I take a picture of an elephant and Arvin is writing it, it'd be like, Arvin with an elephant. Okay, .jpeg. It should not be like DBM, BMB, EB, MBC, whatever .jpeg. So you have to give that file a specific name. Does that make sense? If it's a picture of me, Yusuf, is going to be yusufchowdhury.com or Yusuf's profile. So that's the one thing on the image. The second thing, you have to write this one down. The second thing is you have to add what we call alt tag or alt text. There you go, Arvin. Alt tag or alt text. So when you upload the image, it has a file name, a keyword-based file name, goes up to the website. Then after that, if you have WordPress, you can add something called alt text or alt tag. And what is the purpose of the alt text and the alt tag? For two reasons. First, to tell the search engine what that image is about. If it's an elephant, you can say an image of an elephant that Arvin is riding. That's it. That's the first one. And secondly, and after that, you can add the keyword if you want, but you don't have to. Secondly, people with, blind folks and visually impaired, they need to understand what that image is. Does that make sense? So it helps them. So we need to think about them. And number 3, sometimes some browsers, old browsers, probably when you visit the website in an old browser, there's a chance that the image might break. So when you move your mouse to the image, there you go, Arvin, excellent, accessibility. When you move the mouse to the image, it will tell you what that image is. Does that make sense? So that is when it comes to images. This is where you can place the keyword. Video and audio files. I don't recommend uploading the video directly to your website or the audio files because it's going to eat up a lot of resources. I recommend that you post your video or upload your video on YouTube or Vimeo or different places. For audio like iTunes or SoundCloud, and embed those files or those section of the images on your website. Okay, but even if you upload those files to YouTube or Vimeo or SoundCloud, give those files a name. Okay, it'll be very easy for you to structure and easy to find. And plus, when you do a search for, let's say, Austin, Texas, you will see in Google search under images some images of the city. So what happened if I do a search for Arvin with an elephant, there might be a picture of Arvin riding the elephant in Google search. If I click on it, it might take me back to his website. You never know. Okay? All right, so did everyone understand that part? Is there any more question on that part before I switch and talk about something else? Okay? So that understood, right? Excellent, excellent. Sorry about that, backpack by me. So now, internal link. You guys already saw how Michael Hyde was pointing through the anchor text. He was pointing to another website. You can do the same thing, pointing it to your internal pages, like from blog to blog. Or somebody come to my about page, and if they want to contact me, it says contact here. When I click contact here, it will take me to the contact page. That's what I mean by internal links. So when you do a blog, you can use keyword that points to another blog topic within your pages. Okay? Outbound, pointing it outside, same thing. You can use click here, you can use the keyword going somewhere else. And header, that means if you do a blog post, you have a header 1, a paragraph, header number 2, and paragraph, you can throw the keyword there if you want. Does that make sense? So this is how you distribute the keywords. When it comes to after the keyword research, use video hosting sites like Wistia, Vimeo, or YouTube, or even Amazon. Excellent, Irvin. Excellent tip, my friend. So you all can take a picture for this. Take a snapshot. Okay, take a snapshot to remember when you do the keyword research how you need to redistribute your key phrases and relevant keywords on your website internally, except for the outbound that is outside. Does that make sense? You see how much work it takes just to do that? Holy moly, right? Thank you. There you go. Anybody else wants to take a snapshot before I switch to my brown face? Yeah, Arvin is awesome. He's my sidekick. All right. Just like how you take a snapshot on your phone. I mean, for iPhone, I use the center in the side. That's how I do it. Okay. All right. there you go, folks. So today's topic was keyword distribution. After you do the keyword research, this is how you distribute them on your website, okay? And this is how you optimize them, and make sure you use Yoast plugin. In the future scope, I will show you how to use Yoast, okay? Yes. So if you missed part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, please go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury, okay? And follow through, because they're all interrelated, okay? They're all related. So that means you have to watch each one of them to understand the next one. Otherwise, you're going to be completely lost, okay? And the purpose of this series is to explain power button and center button together. There you go. And the purpose is I want you all to understand how SEO works so you can apply it on your own website. Does that make sense? So this might last for another month, believe it or not, because there's so much content that I want to share. I don't want to share just the basic for the sake of basicness, but I want to share from the basic and then go move on to the intermediate and advanced. So do you know about the RS feature on the Catch? Yes, there's an awesome feature, indeed. That's great. Thanks. You're most welcome, Carol, on the iPhone. Thanks again. Yes, Illinois channel. Good to see you again. Always good to see you. Awesome people show up over and over. So if you guys, ladies, enjoyed this show, click on number 16 right here and share in Twitter and Facebook. All right? And if you want to invite your friends, do that as well. I like that goatee. Thank you so much. Okay? So there you go. But make sure that you understand these and try to apply it if you can. Okay? Tomorrow I'll talk about, let's see. Tomorrow I'll talk about maybe one of the tools. I know a real estate investor here in Atlanta with the same last name in relation. Well, just like Smith, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has it, right? So, yeah, so maybe I'm not related. So it's like a popular name in the subcontinent. Let me show you the link. Rafael, where is Fernando? Here we go. Go to Catch Me. There you go. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury and look for anything that says part 1, part 2, part 3, and so forth. Okay? There you go. So you will see all the scope right there. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay? All right. So this is for you, folks. I want you to learn and apply. The reason I'm keeping it basic, because I want you all to understand 100% before we move to the next one. We haven't talked about the advanced stuff yet. This is just on-site SEO and a lot of SEO crazy stuff. So based on a lot of requests. And from time to time, I'll do a different topic anyway. But every night, I'm going to try to cover this. Okay? So there you go, folks. Any more questions tonight? Any more questions? Okay. If you all know Irvin Poole, please follow him. He's an awesome person. He talks a lot of strategies on marketing and Periscope. Jen, it's good to see you. Irvin, go ahead and throw your emojis, man. If you're still here, go and put your emojis so people can follow you. Otherwise, I think he needs to do another one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This Irvin right here. I think you're going to scope in, what, in 30 minutes, right? Yeah, there you go. So follow him. He has a lot of awesome stuff. I always learn from him. Tarheel Media, man, I haven't seen his scope. Maybe I should check you out. Janice, thank you for joining. RJ Deeds, actually, we're done with the scope. If you get a chance, please catch the replay. Right now, it's just a 5-minute Q&A kind of thing. Peace out, Fast Life. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Only I can do that. Make fun of myself. Thank you for inviting. All right. There you go. You're most welcome. D17SM. It's like some sort of brand, like a fast car or something. Did you know if you put hashtag Halloween in your title, that's turned into... Yes, I did. I'd rather have Batman. I discovered my design. Bro, that'd be awesome. If you do it, I will definitely check it out. Okay? Just basic stuff, man. Design matters, and I believe a web designer. So you can talk about usability, you can talk about, different psychology, different colors, that kind of stuff. I'll be there, man. So please do let me know. Yes, so Irvin's going to start in 37 minutes, so Make sure you follow him if you're still awake. Watch his show because it's really great. I should have known you'd know. Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't know everything, Carol, but thanks for asking. Okay? Football 10 join. Thank you for joining, my friend. I'm done with the scope. Covered the topic. If you get a chance, please catch the replay. Go to catchwithk.me/yusufchowdhury because that way you can forward and rewind the scope. And thank you for the hearts, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope this was beneficial. But please follow the Mortgage Law Firm. Thank you so much. I've seen you've been at my workshop today. Love the support. Love to see you. And Illinois, same thing. If you guys have any question, ladies have any question, feel free to go to Twitter and use hashtag #AskOptimizationGuy and ask any question. And what I want to do, just like Ray Garcia, I will probably answer your question through the scope. Or if you have any question about the SEO, feel free to ask. Okay? You are most welcome. But remember, follow this episode because I'm doing a series of SEO knowledge, step by step. So I'm talking about different topic. The classes that I give for 2 hours, for 16 hours, which is two-day class on SEO. I'm trying to hammer all that, squeeze it, and put on Periscope in like tiny bit of information so y'all can understand one by one. Okay? And eventually I can turn that into a product. But Catch Me will always have everything public. I'm not going to make any of the information in Catch Me private. Because if you want to make an awesome product, you got to make the product good. And not use Catch Me and Periscope videos. That's lame. Hey, thank you so much. There you go. This is an awesome friend from San Antonio. Came to our class. A website, Fix LLC. Yes, and you need to do some Periscope, brother, on websites. So he was in our Periscope class tonight, and look at him already joined us, and he's about to use Periscope. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Okay. All right, folks. So any more questions before I end this? Before I end this like a boss. Like a boss. Any more question? No question? Are you sure? Are you sure? He needs profile info. Yes, indeed. He needs a lot of work. He just started today. At least he just took action. All right. Yes, you need to work on your profile, my friend. Thanks for pointing that out. So, all right, folks. I don't know why y'all just giving heart for no reason. I mean, you have any question, go ahead and ask. I'm just like looking at this. I'm like, candy. Okay. Any more question, folks? Good night. Good to see you, man. Have a good one. Yeah, anytime. If you need help to set up, just let me know. Remember, go through the PowerPoint presentation and follow the profile optimization. Okay? How do I be as funny as you? Just be you, man. Just be you. That's it. Don't be anybody else. Don't be like Arnold. Get to the chopper now. Just be you. That's it. Be you and love what you do and do your best to entertain because these topics when it comes to technology and online marketing, a lot of them are boring. So you gotta make it a little bit fun so people can pay attention. Damn it. Right? Yeah. So this is how I also teach in real life. So maybe you should stop by some of our local workshop. All right. All right, folks. Let's see. Yeah. Yes, Carol. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Looks like nobody has any question. I hope this show was beneficial. Excuse me. So please do ask me if you have any more questions and follow the series from number 1 all the way till today. Because when I do another series tomorrow, it will make some sense to you. Which one? The Catch Me? Are you talking about Catch Me? You can go to Catch. Let me show you. There you go. You can go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. And once you go there, you should see part 7, part 6, part 5, just for the SEO, because I'm going to do this every night, a series, and I want all of you to kind of pay attention to all the episodes because that's how you're going to understand, because some of them are related. In fact, they're all related one by one. So if you don't understand what is on-site SEO, and I'm talking about off-site SEO, it's going to confuse you. Does that make sense? So that's why you have to go follow these. And the cool thing about these Periscope and Catch Me, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Once you play watch, see that? you can, you know, move forward like that. See? So that's why I prefer that if you use Catch Me instead of the actual Periscope link, because that way you will get more benefit learning. I really don't care about the heart that much, but if you can just watch and learn and apply, that's all I care. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Anything else before I, end this? Cynthia, thank you for joining. But guess what? I'm actually done. I'm done. Home G1, thank you for joining. I'm sorry. I'm actually done. Catch the replay. And this is a series on SEO that I decided to do it every night based on a lot of requests. So that was quick. So please watch from part 1 all the way to part 8. Just go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury because you can forward and rewind. And do watch it because they're all related. Does that make sense? They're all related. So you have to watch number 1 to understand number 2. In order for you to understand number 3, you have to watch number 2. Does that make sense? If you want to understand number 8, you got to watch number 7 and so forth. All right, so thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And please, whatever you learn, I repeat all the time, take action, apply it, and teach others. And I'll see you all tomorrow.